What would it be worth to you if you were able to successfully write, package, and profitably sell your Grasscutter Farming ebooks? As a farmer, a time will come when you will not be able to sell your farm produce and services. Yes, it will come. You don't know when it will come, but these are occurrences in life. Take for instance, in last year, during the national lockdown in Nigeria, I reside in Nigeria, on the Anambra precisely. Due to the interstate lockdown, I wasn't able to transport my grasscutters to my customers who were not residing in Anambra State. Even when I tried to transport those animals, it was a disaster, as the animals had to spend about 4 days on the road. And some of our drivers in this part are not really that business savvy. They are actually transaction oriented. They are not service oriented. Some of them, all they need is to collect your money and just drop your animals. So they didn't even bother to care for the animals while they were with them because of the delays in crossing the various checkpoints that had been set up to enforce the lockdown to be able to combat COVID-19. Now, during that period, I was able to sustain my business through my ebooks. I initiated a 14-day challenge whereby I advised people to stay at home. I started the package, stay at home package. I advised people to stay at home, and for staying at home, they had the opportunity to get my ebooks at a discount, such as the ones you see on the screen here. And I got about 174 people to join to take action on that particular offer within that 14 days. Subsequently, more sales rolled in, but the emphasis is on the 14 days. Now, I was able to use that funds to be able to run my day-to-day activities in the farm. What would it be worth to you to create a second or third or fourth income stream for your farm, such that when income stream 1 has a challenge, income stream 2 is still active, income stream 3 is still active. You can activate 3, 4, 5, as much income streams you have. In this particular webinar, I'm going to be teaching you how to write, package, and sell your Grasscutter Farming ebooks online. My name is Mr. Chinedu, and this particular webinar, if you stay until the end, I'm going to be handing you a template on how you can successfully take what you have in your mind and transfer it to a book that your customers will pay you for. All you need is to do the work once, and you keep making money every day of your life, even when you are asleep. Because while you are asleep, the system which you have set up to sell your book for you will be active. People will be making payments. All you do is get notifications even when you're sleeping. You wake up to notifications. That is my intention of hosting this particular webinar for you. So if you're in this webinar, I am telling you, you are lucky. If you're a farmer and they have been looking for a new way to create an additional income stream to your business, this particular video is for you. This particular webinar is for you. This particular webinar is not limited to only Grasscutter farmers. No. This particular webinar is for every practicing farmer. You have a catfish farm, you have a goat farm, you have snails, you keep cows, you keep poultry, you keep pigs. This webinar is for you. In this particular webinar, I'm going to be showing you how you can create your own ebooks and make money from selling them. What if you could sell 200, 500, 700 copies every month? Multiplied by how much? Let's see, a lot of people say we're selling them for just 1,000 naira ebooks. If you sell 700 copies in a month, that is 700,000 naira that you can use to fund your day-to-day operations in your farm. That is what you're going to be learning if you stay until the end of this seminar. Now, let's get down to it. To be able to successfully write, package, and profitably sell your Grasscutter Farming ebooks or your farm ebooks, you have 6 things to do. 1, you need to create your customer avatar. 2, you need to gather materials for the book. 3, you need to actually do the writing of the book. Most people think the work is in the writing. The writing is just a part of the book of the writing the book itself. After writing the book, you need to then package the book. After packaging the book, you need to create your funnel for the book. And once the funnel is ready, you simply need to start driving traffic to that funnel. And in this particular webinar, I'm going to be taking you through these 6 steps one by one. Let us commence with the first step, which is creating your customer avatar. First of all, what is the customer avatar? Now, according to HubSpot, a customer avatar is a fictional character that represents your ideal prospect. When complete, it will help you understand the motivating beliefs, fears, and secret desires that influence your customers' buying decisions. If you are a farmer and you do not have a customer avatar created for your business, you are actually doing try and luck. Yes, I am telling you. You know why I say this? Now, how do you actually create a product or sell a product when you do not have an idea of who you are selling this product to? Like, you don't have an idea who actually needs this product. You don't have an idea of who you are serving in that industry you operate in. Irrespective of how I might disagree with His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari's regime and their policies, there is one thing I actually agree with him. During his first inauguration, he made a statement in his speech. He said, "I belong to everyone, but I belong to no one." As a farmer, you should belong to everyone, but belong to no one. You should actually create an ideal customer avatar. An ideal customer avatar being a representation, a graphic representation of who you want to serve, who you want to sell your farm products and services to. Your farm products and services are not meant for everybody, except you want to commoditize yourself. But as a savvy farmer, as a savvy business-oriented farmer, your farm products and services are not meant for everybody. You should actually segment people who you know that your farm services are meant for. And the best way to do that is to sit back and create a customer avatar, a representation of who you think is your ideal customer. And to do this, there are some questions you should answer. One is, what is the name of my avatar? You should actually give a name to your avatar. This is a fiction. Give a name to your avatar. Answer the question, what is your avatar's age? This guy that I want to sell my grasscutters to, this man or woman that I want to sell my grasscutters to, what is the person's name? It doesn't mean that is the name of everybody, but you're simply giving them a name. The beauty of creating a customer avatar is that it helps you to speak to your ideal customer directly, your dream customer, instead of speaking to everybody. Your messaging, your ads, your content, everything is streamlined and structured for your ideal customer and nobody else. Are you getting the point? Everything you create is structured for your ideal customer. So you should answer questions like, what is the name of your customer avatar? What is his age? Where does he reside? What does he do? How much does he earn yearly? And so on and so forth. So if you would like to access a template that you can use to create a customer avatar, go to the link below. This particular link here. Let me take you to the link and so that you can see what I'm actually talking about. Okay, so here we are. This is an avatar form that I created that I feel whenever I want to run a campaign online to sell any product, be it my ebooks, my agro business, and any other business I invested. So here it is. The first question is the name. What is the name of the customer avatar? You need to give them a name, like I said earlier. The next thing you do is, what are their goals? What are the goals you want to achieve as a grasscutter farmer? That is, you're asking these questions to your ideal customer right now. What are the goals they want to achieve as a grasscutter farmer? Because we know that your ideal customer, whosoever wants to start a grasscutter farm and he wants to buy from you, is your ideal grasscutter farmer, is your ideal grasscutter customer. So all you need to do is to find out their goals. List as many goals as you want to achieve. Then the next thing is, what are their grasscutter farming values? What are the values that they want to commit to as a grasscutter farmer? The next question is their sources of information. How do they get information? The information that they consume, the agro information that they consume, how do they get it? And other information, how do they get it? Okay? Now, what are the books they read? We know they get information from books. So what are the types of books they read? You need to write them down. What are the types of magazines they read and they are currently reading? What are the blogs and websites that they visit online? What are the conferences they attend? Who are the gurus that they know? These are some of the data you need to fill in about your ideal customer. If you are able to take the effort and sit down and create your ideal customer avatar, it makes every other thing easier. Why do I say so? The reason is this. If you are sending SMS, if you are sending WhatsApp messages, if you are running ads on Facebook, you are posting on Facebook, you are posting on Instagram, you are posting with your ideal customer in mind, knowing what he or she wants. If you're posting on websites, you are posting on the websites that you know that they congregate and visit. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's laser targeting. You are laser targeting the person. Okay? So what are the conferences they attend? Who are the gurus that they know in the industry? What are their other sources of information? Where else do they go to get information from? Now you come to the demographic information. What is their age? What is their gender? Are they male or female? Me, I like selling to males. So I put males. But that doesn't mean that during my targeting that I am not going to, that from females are not going to see my marketing message and reach out to me. Heck yeah, I still get sales from them. Okay? So what is the marital status? Are they single or are they married? What is the age of their children if they have any? What is where is the location? Is it in the city or in the rural settlements? What is their personal quote? What quotes do they like to make? What quotes most motivate them? You need to think up these particular things. What occupation are they currently in? What is their job title? What is their annual income? What is their level of education? Section 4. You need to articulate the challenges and pain points that these your ideal customers are having with regards to grasscutter farming, or catfish farming, or pig farming, or poultry, or snaring. You know, what is the challenges they're having? What are the things they are challenged with in grasscutter farming or in catfish farming? Do they want to learn how to brood catfishes? Do they want to learn how to mate their pigs? Do they want to know or learn the diseases that are prevalent in snail farming and how to mitigate them or tackle them? What are their pain points? What is the most painful thing they are experiencing in terms of grasscutter farming? Is it lack of information? Is it lack of a mentor or an expert? You need to know these things. Then the next section is the objections and the roles in the purchase process. What would make them not to buy the grasscutters or the ebooks from you? Are they not the decision makers? Do they have to talk to somebody before the decision is made? You need to know these things down. You know, are they the one paying for the book? So these are some of the information you need to use to create your ideal customer avatar, so that you know who you are talking to, who you are sending out your marketing messages. In this digital age where most of our marketing messages are done on WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, you need to have a clear idea of who it is you are called to serve. In the catfish industry, in the pig industry, in the poultry industry, whoever it is you are called to serve, you should be able to articulate the person's information. Okay? Alright, so let me show you the response of one of my ideal customers. I gave it to her to fill so that I'll get the data from her. Okay, so her name is Mary. What are her Grasscutter Farming goals? She wants to be the doyen of the trade. She wants to own a training institute. She wants to enter into grasscutter meat processing and the exploitation of grasscutter meat. What's her grasscutter farming values? Meat processing. What are the books? She's a medical doctor though. So what books you've read or currently reading? Medical and business books. So if I'm trying to target her now, I can target her through her medical books or her business books or the business books she has read or she goes to read to get information from. Magazines she has read or is currently reading, none. Okay? The blogs and websites she visits online, Google, Vanguard, and Nairaland. Okay? You see the data coming up. Okay? Conferences you attend, medical conferences. Okay? Gurus she knows, even Chiburu. That is your yours truly. Okay? Another source of information. It says TV. Demographic information. She's 28. What gender is she? She's a female. Marital status. She's single. Age of children, none. Location, Nigeria. Her personal quote, building the empire. And so, you see, this is data of my ideal, my dream customer avatar. I'm getting the jack now. What's her occupation? She's a doctor. Job title doctor. Annual income 1,920,000. That's about 160 to 170,000 naira every month. Sorry. Okay. Tertiary level of education. Tertiary. What are the things you challenge in grasscutter farming? Startup price. Okay. What are your pain points in grasscutter farming? Long gestation period. Okay. Obligations and rules in purchase process. What would make you not to buy grasscutters from a grasscutter farmer? Dirty farm. Bad customer relationship. Are you the one paying for the grasscutters? Yes. So now take out the grasscutters. Assume that this is for my ebooks. So you see, I've been able to gather information about my ideal customer, who it is that I'm actually selling this grasscutter farming ebook to. You get the idea? So you need to create your own customer avatar. Who is your ideal customer? What challenges do they have? Are they a practicing grasscutter farmer or not? What would they like to learn most about grasscutter farming? The moment you put these things together, my guy, you have a winning formula. Yes, this is the first step you need to do. Once you have it done, everything will go as smooth as possible. So let's jump into the second step. So what second step? Second steps, gather materials for the book. How do you gather materials for the book? Materials for the books can include quotes. What are the various quotes you like that you can use to write these books? There are a lot of books. When you see the first chapter, you see a quote, you know. Quotes. What quotes can be relevant to your grasscutter farming books? Get them and gather them together because they're going to be instrumental in writing our book. What other way can we gather materials? We can gather materials from grasscutter farming articles. Search for grasscutter farming articles online, get them together, get the information there, and you can use them to write your book. What else? Grasscutter farming videos. There are a lot of grasscutter farming videos that you can use. Learn from them and use them to write your book. Also, endeavor to give credit. Endeavor to give credit to the owners of those materials you are using, except you are using them under the fair usage policy. Endeavor to give them credit for the works, even when you are using them under fair usage. Endeavor to give them credit for the work. Also, endeavor to ask permission from some of them, those that you need to ask permission for. Ensure you ask permission from them to use your materials. Okay, that is if you are using the materials, or if you are using the materials verbatim, you need to ask permissions. If you are rephrasing or paraphrasing, then be clinical and smart about it. Also, use your experience if you have any. Now, if you're a grasscutter farmer, this particular one is for you. If you are a grasscutter farmer and you are yet to have your grasscutter farming manual, my brother, you are leaving money on the table. All you need to do is to first of all create your ideal customer avatar. Who is it you want to sell this Grasscutter Farming book to? Remember, you were once like your customer avatar. Yeah. It wants you used to have the challenges your customer avatar is having. So you can actually reflect within yourself, reminisce on those days. You can find one or two information that is valuable to you creating a customer avatar. Once the customer avatar is in place, the next step is to start gathering materials for the book. And like I said, quotes, Grasscutter materials, Grasscutter farming videos, and your experiences can be mixed to help you write a Grasscutter farming ebook. So once your customer avatar is ready, you know who you are going to sell this ebook to. The next thing is to gather the materials you need to write this ebook. After that, what next? Then the writing of the book itself comes into play. How do you write the book? To write the book, you need to write the book as if the person going to read the book is sitting across the table. Yes, you need to write in a conversational tone. You see, most times, when I first got into personal development, at a point I realized that I really didn't need physical mentors, because there was a whole lot of treasures in books. Most times when I read books, I realize that I am having a conversation with the author. Have you really felt that way before? Yes, it feels like I'm having a conversation, and that helps me in my own style of writing. Now, when I write and you read my writings, you think you feel as though you are having a conversation with me. That is intentional, because that way I don't need to be with you present, but the same experience you would have when you are sitting with me, I can give you that experience through my books. So then books become vehicles through which we do what we ought to do without being live. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. So now, when you're writing your book, write as if the person going to read the book is sitting across the table. Write in a conversational tone. Also, use bullets and numbering. You need to use bullets and numbering to be able to help the reader digest what it is you're reading. With bullets and numbering, the person actually sees lists as you make. Okay? Then you need to use space when necessary. Highlight keywords and key phrases with bold, italics, and underline. For keywords, key phrases, you need to underline, you need to embolden them, and you need to make them in italics so that people will say that there is an emphasis on this particular keyword or key phrase. The next is, once you are done doing this, ensure that you edit your work. You can pay experts to edit these works for you. Okay? Or you can do the editing by yourself if you trust in your editorial skills. So once you have done the editing, then ensure that you use the back page of your book for promotions. If you're writing a book, what I suggest you do is that ensure that you use the back page to promote some of your other materials or your upcoming materials. That way, your readers will get an idea that you have another material that is worth reading, when it launches. So ensure that you utilize your back page for promotions. Let me show you one of my books and how I made use of this principle that I detailed here. Grasscutter Farming Secrets. Okay. This is Grasscutter Farming Secrets book. Let me show you how I was able to use this particular principle that I listed for you here to make the book worth reading. It's an amazing book. If you don't have a copy of Grasscutter Farming Secrets, I suggest you get a copy for yourself. It can form the Grasscutter articles that you need to create your own ebook. So get a copy. So you see, I wrote this book by myself. Okay? So there you have it. This is the title page. This is just truthfully, yours faithfully, yours handsomely. I remember taking this picture at Unizik. This should be our postgraduate admin blog, if I'm correct, when I was studying for my master's degree at UNIV. Okay, this is the content of the book for 3 sections. Section 1, how to successfully breed grasscutters. Section 2, how to carefully handle grasscutters. Section 3, how to profitably make lots of money selling grasscutter. Okay, a note to the reader: see white spaces. Okay, see places I highlighted using bolding. Okay, this is just to give you an idea of what you can do. Take your knowledge from your mind and put it into a book so that it will do the work. Even when you are not around, people can get value from your book. I hope you are together. So this is section 1, how to successfully breed grasscutters. Chapter 1, you see white spaces. See how I've been able to do this by myself. Write them for myself and a bit. Okay? As it is now, it jumps out to people. It is not clustered. Okay? This is it. Use numberings, use bullet points. You see? By doing this, listing this like this, it is easy for people to go through the book. Okay? Use bullet points so that your readers can actually relate with the materials. Use enough spaces. So there you have it. Okay, so you see my back page. I use my back page, like I told you, to promote my Facebook group, my Facebook timeline, my website, which is not actually functioning again because I've replaced it with chinedeluwa.com, my YouTube channel, and my WhatsApp. So you see the idea. I even use it to promote the promise to breed and make lots of money. Hold on, just a moment. Okay, so this is the back page of the back end of the book. It has been a run. Now I've kept my own part of the agreement. In the first section of this book, I've been able to show you how to successfully breed grasscutters. In the second section, I showed you how to carefully handle them. And now, in this final section, I've shown you how to make lots of money selling grasscutters using Facebook advertisements for grasscutters. The ball is now in your court. Okay? Will you keep your own promise to yourself? The promise to breed and make lots of money selling grasscutter. If you will, then let me make you this offer. I will give you a 10% discount from every colony of grasscutter you buy from me within the next 7 days. Are you seeing me making the offer in the back page? That is the beauty of using your back page. 15% off our CBN, Grasscutter Farming CBN plan. So these are the offers I made on the back page. So I suggest you use your back page to promote other offers that you have. Without using your back page, you are simply leaving money on the table, like I will always say, which is not a good thing. Okay, so next, that is it for the writing the ebook part. So once you are done with the writing, the next step is to package the book. So how do you package the book? How do you package your book to look like this? By packaging, I mean, now take for instance, when I meet you online and I'm telling you about my Grasscutter Farming book, the easiest way, since it is not a hard copy, the easiest way for me to make you feel what I am saying is by showing you the book cover. In Igbo we say, anya na-ebu eri before ọnụ erie. The eyes, translated as the eyes first eat before the mouth. Okay? So how do you create something like this that your ideal customers will see and they will fall in love with whatever it is that is in the content of the book? You do that by creating book covers. And how do you create these book covers? You can either create these book covers by looking for graphic designers out there to help you do that, or you can do them by yourself by outsourcing it to other graphic designers online. There are sites that you can do that with, sites like Fiverr.com, Eland.com, and Upwork.com. Let's take a trip to Fiverr.com so that you see firsthand what I'm saying. So we'll go to Fiverr.com. Fiverr.com is a freelance website where freelancers come to offer their services. You can practically get anything freelance on this site. I'm telling you, it's an amazing site. If you don't know Fiverr, you are missing out, my brother. As a farmer, in this digital age, you should take this digital stuff serious. Your competition is already online. They are taking a larger share of the pie. Why would you let them do that? Come up online, do the things that they are doing and get the same results. It's very simple. Go to Fiverr. Now we are on Fiverr. Let's try book cover so that you see people who are willing to do this for $10, $5, $20. Just a little amount of money that you are going to spend in a night drinking beer or chopping isewu or catfish. Let me show you book cover design. Let's see what you can do. Virtually everything. You can create your website here. You can design your mobile apps here. There are a lot of people, freelancers here, who offer their services. All you need to do is to come up and get it done with them. Okay? Results are coming up. Let's see what they have to offer. See people. See it. This one said $115 too high. This one said $85 too high. See book cover. This one said $50 still on the high side. Say 45, no. We're looking for something around 15, 10, $20 or $5. Before I used to do it at $5, but now due to things have increased, see $25. See this type of book covers. There are people who help at 20. These ones that are calling high prices are just trying to be to create. See this one $10, $45 if you want, $30. If you see and see $10 should be how much? Let's say $450, $4,500. See $5. You see $5. Just pay them and they get it done for you. Okay? Just click on any of them that you find, $10, $15, and they will give you an amazing book cover for your ebooks. You see them? And imagine. So you can use Fiverr to get designers who will design your book cover for you at an affordable price. You can also go to Elance. Let's check out Elance or Freelancer. That is Freelancer. These are online sites that you can use to get your digital marketing works done in a jiffy. Before you know it, the stuff is ready for you to start promoting. No holds barred. I mean, no holds barred. This is what I've been using to create some of my. I can't create digital graphic design. I can, but I don't create book covers. I simply outsource them to these guys and they do it for me. See, Freelancer. See, and hire a freelancer and money freelancing and practically get any service you want here. Digital service. I'm telling you. It's still loading. I want to search for the same thing. Hire a freelancer. Okay, so here you enter what you want. Book cover design. I want to create a book cover design. A 3D book cover design from my ebook. And that upload file or move to next. Okay, how would you like to get it done? You can either post a project or something contest. Okay. A free quotes best for when you have a specific idea. The project is not visual in nature or the project is not complex. So what I do is I post it. I can fix a price, like say I want people that who are interested in this. What I can pay is $10 or $15 or $20 or $5. I can do that from there. I can pay by the hour. It's all up to you. but I'm not going to do that now. So hope you've gotten what I meant. So which other one? Upwork. Let's check out Upwork too. These are freelance sites. Upwork.com. Okay. There's Upwork.com and freelance. Okay, so here is Elance. Here is Upwork rather. No, I don't want to log in yet. Okay, so you can find the talent you want. Is it book cover? Click on book, or you can start directly from here. Book cover. These are amazing freelancing websites that you can actually go on and use them to package your book. Okay. So here they are. You can see them. Different prices. Just need to go there and bargain. So that's it. And the last one is Elance. Elance.com. So there are places you can go to and design your ebook for practically next to nothing. You do a proper search. Before you know it, your ebook cover is out and you can start promoting it online, the world's marketplace. So you see, and come right here and search for the particular service that you need. You're looking for a book cover designer. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's the same thing now. No, Elance. Okay, so those are the sites. This is Elance. Oh, okay, Elance is now Upwork. That's what I think. So you see, these are the various sites that you can use to create this book cover for your book. This is Fiverr, and go to Fiverr. I think for me, Fiverr and Freelancer are two places you can get cheap. Let's say cheap, right, at a good price, at an affordable price. Freelancer. So that is it for packaging your book. So once you've identified your ideal customer avatar, you've created your ideal customer avatar, the ideal person you are interested in selling your ebook to. The next thing is to gather materials for the book. Once you've gathered materials for the book, the next step is to actually do the writing of the book. Once the writing of the book is complete, then package your book by creating book covers for it. You can use Fiverr.com to create your book covers. Outsource it to, if you're not a graphic designer, you can outsource it to freelancers on Fiverr.com, Freelancer.com, and Upwork.com. So that is it for packaging your book. So we'll move to the next step, which is setting up your funnel. So at this point, I've been able to teach you how to successfully create your ideal customer avatar, who it is you want to sell your grasscutter farming, fish farming, snail farming, goat farming, pig farming, etc. farming ebooks too. After that, I've also shown you how you can gather materials for this particular exercise of writing your ebook. Like I said, you can get materials from using posts, from Grasscutter Farming materials available, from Grasscutter Farming videos, and from your own experience. Mixing these whole things with your own experience helps you to come out with a unique blend of knowledge. Then once that step is done, the next step is the actual writing of the book. And like I said, while writing, write in a conversational tone. Write as though you are having a discussion. The person you are writing this book for is sitting across the table. Okay? Write in a conversational tone. So that when the person is reading the book, the person is actually feeling that you are there present in those pages. You get the idea? Then endeavor to use spaces. Endeavor to use bullet points so that it will be easy for the reader to grasp whatever it is he or she wants to grasp from the book. If it's too clustered, it will be tiresome for the reader. Okay? Use bullet points. Then when you are through with writing the book, the next step is to package the book by creating a book cover for it, which you will use for the promotion. That is what you will be posting on your different social media accounts and instant messengers. So at this point, I think I'll be calling this particular webinar to a close. This is the part 1 of this webinar. The part 1 of how to write and sell your Grasscutter Farming ebooks online. In the part 2 of this webinar, I'll be showing you how to set up your funnel. I'll be showing you an easy way to register and host a website. It's not too technical. It's something you can do. After that, I'll be showing you how you can actually set up a funnel, how you can set up a landing page, how you can integrate a payment processor to that landing page, so that even when you are sleeping, people will come to your store, they buy your products, you wouldn't need to be there. Your product also gets delivered to them without you being there. All you need to do is to look at your phone for notifications, and that's all. In the part 2 of this webinar, I'm going to be sharing with you how to set up your funnel and how to drive traffic to your funnel. When the funnel is set up, how do you drive people to go through this funnel and make these purchases? I'm going to be showing you how to utilize pre-orders, how to utilize your Dream 100 traffic, which is actually a new concept I learned from Russell Brunson, and I'm about to implement it. I'm also going to be sharing with you how to use Facebook traffic, how to drive YouTube traffic and Google traffic to your funnel to maximize your sales. I hope this particular webinar, this part 1 of this webinar, has been helpful to you. Take out the time, go out there and use the template I've shown you to create your ideal customer avatar. Once that avatar is in place, once you have an idea of who it is you are selling your ebook to, you are serving with your ebook, the next thing is for you to go out and gather information, gather material that you will use to write the book to make it edible and palatable. Once the materials are in place, then start writing. Once you are through with writing, create an ebook for your book that you have written. In the next webinar, like I said, I'll teach you how to set up your funnel and how to drive traffic to the funnel to make sales. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're watching this video on YouTube, please like this video and subscribe. Also, do share with your friends and family if you feel this video is very, very helpful and valuable. If you're watching on Facebook, please leave a comment for me in the comment section below what you think on how I can be of more help. If you have questions to ask, if you're watching this on the webinar right now, please leave a comment for me in the comment section. Send me a message on your questions. Whatever question you have regarding how to write, how to create your customer avatar, how to actually do the writing of your book, how to gather materials, how to write the book actually, and how to set up your funnel, please let me know in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day. See you in the next webinar. Cheers.